Hello students. So today we will start the 8th chapter, that is gravitation, for the first year or the 11th class. So in this chapter we will see how the gravitational force is between the different bodies of masses of different masses, and and we will derive the gravitational constant on the earth, and it is universal. So let us see, and also the acceleration due to gravity at the certain height from the earth's surface and on the earth's surface. Okay, so these things we will see as we proceed in the chapter. As we go in the depth of the chapter, we will come to know about the complete gravitation topic. Okay, so let us start with the Newton's law of gravitation. So let us see what is the Newton's law of gravitation. So according to this law, it states that every body of any mass it may be, it is there is a force of attraction between every body which is directly proportional to the product of the masses between them. So let us say m1 as one mass of the body 1, and let us consider m2 as the mass of the body second body, and there is force F, and F here I have marked here with the arrow mark. They are attracted towards each other. Okay, so that is, force is directly proportional to the product of the masses between the two bodies, and also they are inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So if there is a r is the distance between the two masses of the body, let us call r as the distance. So it is inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them. So if the distance changes or it increases, the force of attraction between those two will also increase. So therefore, when we have if we take any mass or any body away from the earth, it will be not attracted towards the earth. Okay, because due to its distance. So if the distance is very far from the earth to that body, then there is no force of attraction. If the distance is very less, then there is force of attraction. So therefore we can combine these two by writing that F is directly proportional to m1 m2 by r square. Okay, and this proportionality constant is equated to the constant, that is capital G, and here F is equal to G into m1 and m2. Okay, G into m1 m2 by r square. So where G is the universal gravitational constant. So this is the law. Okay, so that is, F is directly proportional to the product of the masses of the two bodies and inversely proportional to the square of the distance between them, and F is equal to G into m1 m2 by r square. Okay, now let us go to the value. So when we substitute, so for example, if we take any values of this m1 and m2, and also if we consider the r value, what it comes to be is this one. G is equal to 6.6 into 10 raised to minus 11 Newton meter square per kg square. So this is the constant value of the gravitational constant G, and dimensional formula is m raised to minus 1 L cube and T raised to minus 2. So this is the dimensional formula, and G does not depend on the, so there are two conditions here. It does not depend on the nature and the size of the bodies and nature of the medium between the bodies. Okay, so this is about the gravitational constant. Hope you have understood it. Then let us go to the vector form of Newton's law of gravitation. So you can see here in the graph, so in the figure, there is a x-axis and there is a y-axis. There are two coordinates, x and y-axis, and this is the origin. And from the origin, at a distance or the position vector r1 there is a mass m1, and from the position vector r2 there is a mass m2, and between those two the distance is r12. Okay, if we take from m1 to m2 it will be r12, and if we take from m2 to m1 it will be r21. Okay, so now let us go through the derivation. Let r vector r12 and r21 are the displacement vectors from m1 to m2 and m2 to m1. That's what I told you here by when I was explaining about the figure respectively. Also, we will say the force between m1 and m2 as, if the force is coming from m1 to m2, the force will be F12, and if the force of attraction is between m2 to m1, the force will be F21. Okay, it is in the vector form. So as force is a vector quantity. Okay, now let us go to the gravitational vector form. F12 vector is equal to minus gm1 m2 by r21 square, and here multiplied by the unit vector r21 cap and f. So similarly for 1 to m1 m2 it will be, if it is from m2 to m1 then it will be r12 square by r12 vector cap. Okay, negative sign shows that gravitational force is a attractive force between the two bodies of masses m1 and m2. Now let us go to the acceleration due to gravity. The force of attraction exerted by the earth on the body is called gravity. The acceleration provided in the motion of the body under the effect of gravity is acceleration due to gravity. It is denoted by the letter G. So now if a body is, if this is the earth, okay, it is completely, if this is the earth, and if a body is on the earth, always a body is attracted towards the earth due to some force, and if it is moving, when it is moving, the body, if it is moving, it accelerates, okay, due to the gravity of the earth. Okay, and this acceleration is known as the acceleration due to gravity, and it is denoted by G. Let body of mass m lying on the surface of the earth, let m be the mass of the body and which is lying on the earth, then the gravitational force is given by G capital M into m. So m and by r square. Capital M is the mass of the earth, capital R is the radius of the earth, and small m is the mass of that body which is lying on the surface of the earth. Okay, and here you can see where m and m are the mass and radius of the earth respectively. Now if G is the acceleration due to gravity, then the force due to earth is, so from the equation F is equal to m into A, we can take A as G. Now F is equal to m into G. Equate the force of the taking of the gravitational constant equation as well as the mass into acceleration due to gravity. Ma is equal to G m capital M small m by r square. So small m and small m gets cancelled here. So what we get is G is equal to capital G m by r square. So this is the acceleration due to gravity. So if we take the density of the body, if we consider the density, so now of the mass of the earth, so here m is replaced by G by r square is equal to 4 by pi r cube into rho. Okay, now this is the volume into density will give the mass of the earth. Now r we can get and rho also we can get. Okay, now G can be written as 4 by pi. So r square and r cube gets cancelled here. So what we get is G is equal to 4 by 3 pi rho gr. So if we get the rho value, g value, and r value. R is the constant. R also g is constant. R also we can get, and rho is also density. That is the value we will get. So when we substitute all these constant values, when we can get the acceleration due to gravity of the earth. So that is 9.8 meter per second square. Therefore, now let us see the variations, how the acceleration due to gravity varies due to height. Okay, now due to altitude, that is height. Acceleration due to gravity at a surface of the earth. So let us consider G is equal to the previous equation. G is equal to capital G m by r square. Acceleration at a height means, so we can add this r with cap plus r because it is at a certain height. So that we take this as the earth surface, and at this point, if the body is there and it is at a certain height h from away from the surface of the earth, then here, and r is the radius from the center. So we have to add these two, that is h plus r or r plus h. Okay, so that's what we have taken here. G dash is now new acceleration due to gravity will be the addition of those two, that is G dash equal to capital G m by r plus h whole square. Okay, now equating these two equations, so what we have, G dash is equal to small g into r by r plus h whole square. Okay, now we can get G dash is equal to G into r plus h by r. We will reverse it, raised to minus 2, and G dash is equal to G into, so now this will be r by r plus h by r, okay, whole raised to minus 2. So r and gets cancelled here. So what we have is this equation. Now using the binomial theorem, we can take this power 10 raised to power, that is minus 2, and we will multiply it here. That is what binomial for second order is. G dash is equal to G into 1 minus 1, as it is minus of this here, as the power is minus 2, we will multiply minus 2 here into h by r. So this is the equation for the acceleration due to gravity of a body at a certain height from the earth's surface. Now let us, okay, so thank you for watching. I will continue the lecture in the topics in the next video. Thank you.